Yeah, tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then knock an episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same, boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great Steph Curry with the shot. Boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand on business. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Yeah. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigned. Then knock an episode about the part we not the same.
Yo, we are back, episode 81, I believe, of season 82, 82 of season 2 of the Not the Same Sports Show, hosted by this one word, C-Micah, that one word over there, Mr. Rob Redeem.
Trying to get my life in order, brother. What's up with y'all?
Okay. Glad, gracious, and very happy for y'all to be back here for another Not the Same Sports Show. Listen, man, if you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube or pirated stream or wherever you decide to watch us, please do what you see on the screen in a few seconds. Make this thing go fast. I ain't waiting on you all day today, brother. Number 1, hit that like button. Number 2, hit the subscribe button. And lastly, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we are live, as we are right about now.
Right now. Also, man, we want to give a shout out to our rebroadcasters of the Not the Same podcast, the Not the Same Sports Show, the E3 Bible Study, MTMB Sports Famo. You see them on the bottom left-hand corner. Look, you looking for football content, they got it. Basketball content, got it. WWE, UFC, all of that good stuff. It's all over there. If you go ahead and check in with the MTMB Sports Famo, got a lot going on, and that's fam. That's why they at the bottom left-hand corner. Live Show TV, Takeover Radio, Praise 365, Scooter, RYC Praise News, Parable Radio, His Hop Radio, and Podcast Network, as well as the Kingdom Now Network. You know what, man? We normally don't do this on sports shows, but you know, we cheer on folk. You know, this is a whole thing about being fans. You see go ahead and give me a hand clap real quick, brother. Just real quick. We're gonna go ahead and do it. In all sports, you know what I'm saying? But however you want to call it. Those are for my sneaker peekers. Those are the ones who are tuning in right now. They probably ain't going to say something. They probably ain't going to say nothing. They'll say something to the screen, but they ain't going to say nothing to us. So if you got to take tonight, because we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff, one word, say something. Stop sneaking a peek. You trying to see, am I really rocking with these guys? You are. You know how many times you done peeped in? We got your view. Go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. Go ahead, bro. Hit them again one more time, because they just don't seem to be getting it. You dig what I mean? Hit that like, subscribe, and notification button so you'll know when it is we go live. But without further ado, we got a lot of sports to talk about tonight. So let's get it, see.
Good look now, Mr. G. I try to re-upload that. He said only like 29 minutes of our broadcast showed up on Spotify yesterday. Appreciate that, Mr. G.
Yeah, definitely that would be
dealt with accordingly. All right, man, without further ado, man, we done with all the pleasantries. Good to see everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all talking and saying what's up, what's good, and all that good stuff, man. But let's see what is popping.
Somebody tell me what's popping.
Turn it up.
All right, the What's Popping segment. Let's get started, man. We always start with the NFL. That's the biggest sport in the land. Craig, biggest sport in the league. NFL top 10. The top 10 in the NFL, we start with the Seahawks. Number 2, we got the Rams. Number 3, we got the Colts. Number 4, we got the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Number 5, we got the Lions. Number 6, we got Mr. G's Patriots. Finally, they should have been in there last week, actually.
Last week, bro.
Number 7, we had the Chiefs. I do not understand why. Me and Rob will talk about that later, but they is like 5 and 4. Why? Anyway,
5 and 4.
The Broncos, the Bills, and then lastly the Bucks. Thoughts on this list, brother?
Hey, man, it's once again, it's that foolery because we going off of championships. I understand. Listen, Patrick Mahomes is a great quarterback, Hall of Fame level. He can be goated if he get him another NFL championship. However you want to look at it, but the Chiefs should not be in the top 10 when it comes to these power rankings. You are 5 and 4. We don't. That's mediocre. What are we doing right now? We got other teams that's not on here. They got better records, and yet and still the Chiefs find a way to they still put them in there. You want to know why? I think sometimes
Why is that,
power
bro?
rankings go off of ratings. I'm really starting to think that because the teams that you got up here got an awesome fan base, and they
Yeah.
know that those ratings gonna be through the roof anytime Mahomes, Kelsey, and Taylor hit the screen. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed with the Chiefs being up there. It's just impossible. And D said this in the chat, but I agree. Why the Bears ain't up there? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Man, Caleb Williams, game winning run a touchdown, top of the field right there. Ran it straight in, won the game. You know what I'm saying? 6-3. They got a better record than those Chiefs. You know what I'm saying?
The Chargers are above the Chiefs, and they in the same division. You don't see the Chargers up here on this thing.
Yeah, this is
Like
nuts to me, man.
it's crazy. I don't understand it. And they're above the Broncos, who share the best record in the NFL at 8-2. The Colts, Broncos, and the Patriots all have an 8-2 record. Yet and still, the Chiefs are on here, and you don't even see not the Broncos. You don't even see the Chargers on here who got a better record.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is it goes with them opinions, man. Them voters.
Look, man. Number one, we don't make this list, obviously.
No.
Look, we don't agree with a whole lot. And Mr. G, stop tripping on D, man. Bears better than Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? The Chiefs, one game over 500, bro. One game over 500. This is different.
They 5-4, bro, and they just lost their last one.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah, but moving on, before we get into our impress depress, we're gonna go ahead and go to these injuries, man. Listen, Travis Hunter is out for the rest of the season. We'll talk more about this when we get into our debate fuel, but he's out for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Listen, man, he had a below subpar rookie season. 298 yards on 28 receptions, 1 touchdown, 11 tackles, no picks, and no sacks. Tough rookie season. You dig what I mean? Now, I'm not going to get any more into that because that'll come in our debate fuel a little later. Falcons wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr., he'll be out with appendicitis surgery. He had appendix surgery, so they had say he has appendicitis or appendicitis after his surgery, so he'll be out. You know what the one we're trying to say. And then Jackson Dart is out with a concussion. I feel bad for the Giants, man, and we'll talk more about that a little later on in our debate fuel as well, man.
I will say this about the Giants, man. Giants coach Brian Daboll was fired this week. Listen, he did good when he first came there, and then was trash for like 2, 3, 4 years. And then he tried to push Jackson Dart out. Now, Jackson Dart is a good quarterback. I think he's good. But one thing Jackson Dart don't do, and we said this before, this one word don't know how to slide. Listen, he didn't start the season as the starter, which means I think Russell Wilson played like 3 games. Yeah. 3 games as the starter before he was put into the system. It's only week 11, bro. And this man had 4 concussions. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Help him help himself. You know what I'm saying? A good coach. Hey, bro, slider, you ain't playing. Straight up. Before you hurt yourself, you end up like Tua, like you said. But anyway.
Tua. Yeah. That sliding is very important, man. People be like, he's scared. Yeah, he ain't supposed to take no hit. He back there finessing. That boy tiptoeing, throwing passes. He's not supposed to dip his head like a running back. It's not that's the way it's supposed to be.
Every quarterback is not a Cam Newton or a Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? There's most quarterbacks are slender. They tall guys and they're slender. And man, they don't have these big DBs and whatever linebackers coming up them full speed.
And linemen, full speed.
Folding these dudes up. Come on, bro. Anyway,
it ain't. Yeah, but moving right along to our impress depress, man. Let's start with the AFC. You go first, sir.
I got you, brother. Who I am impressed with the AFC. I have to go with Mr. G's New England Patriots, brother. They 8-2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
8-2. They tied with the new Indianapolis Colts for the best records in the AFC
and the Broncos.
Yeah, man. So they something different.
Hey, listen, they are something different, and I actually got it in my notes. Mr. G, congrats. 7-game winning streak. They got a better away record than a home record. They 5-0 on the road and 3-2 at the crib. So even if they have to go on the road for a wild card game, listen, it don't matter for them. And the way they looking right now, they're not going to even be in the wild card. They 8-2. They lead their division, and they got the best record, tied with the best record in the NFL at 8-2, tied with the Colts and the Broncos. And I really believe they'll be the last one standing with that best record.
Yeah, man. I think that they're very good. Patriots are very, very good. I mean, AFC, man, they got some standout teams. Patriots,
They
Colts,
do.
and the
They do.
Broncos. Of those three, I think the Broncos is the worst, even though they got the same record. But the Patriots
Yeah.
and Colts are legit, even though people are not
No,
used to
they
them being good. And the one
they're
thing about
not.
the Patriots, man, I didn't value them having a real coach. No hating to the coach that they had last year that was a former Patriots guy and was a black
Uh-huh.
coach. But this coach is a real coach, and he running a good system for them guys.
He is.
Depressed in the AFC, bro.
Press in the AFC. Dolphins. Look, make your mind up. Either you gonna be Bumblebee Tuna or you gonna be a Dolphin. Like, what are we doing? One week y'all playing and laying down, or in the next week you
You're
playing like
right.
you about to be in the playoffs.
You're
I
right.
don't get it. They made the Bills look silly last week. You
They
dig what I
did.
mean? I don't understand it. Y'all need to get consistent. You fired your GM on Halloween. And
Mm-hmm.
y'all gave him a trick or treat. He tricked them right on up out the door. And now y'all can't even realize or to make your mind up on what week you want to play. You
Right.
know, so I'm really, my deep press is the Miami Dolphins, man. Even though they won, y'all consistency, man. Consistency is key.
Yeah, I gotta go with, man. I'm going to the Raiders. I thought they would be better. You know what I'm saying? They got this real nice running back. They got a real coach now. Supposed to have a look. The quarterback they got ain't great, but he better than anything they had in the last 5, 6, 7 years. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be that bad. Pete Carroll, I didn't think he was over the hill as a coach, but obviously I guess he is. Because that team just does not look good. 2-7 is not a good. I just didn't. I never expected that. I at least expected them to be mediocre. They're below mediocre. They're piss poor, actually, in my opinion.
No, they are. They are. It'll be a revamp soon.
Impress in the NFC, bro.
Impress in the NFC, I got to go with the Seattle Seahawks. We talked about them getting Sam Darnold another weapon in the trade deadline last week. But let me tell y'all something. Sam Darnold is real.
Yeah.
He did it in Minnesota. Now he in a whole different system out there in Seattle, and he's doing the same thing. And what he's doing is getting dubs. I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl, but Seattle Seahawks right now, they have a record of 7-2. They're tied for the best record in the NFC. They tied with the Eagles, fly, and they tied with the Rams, who was divisional rivals. You dig what I mean? But they're actually number one in that division at 7-2. So Seahawks for me, bro. What about yourself?
Yeah, I go with number 2 in that division, which is the Rams, man. I think they got a very complete team. Matt Stafford is a chiseled veteran. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to play. He's still throwing no-look passes out here. People don't talk about it. Like, we all went crazy when Patrick Mahomes did it. He been doing this. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? No-look passes right down the field, man. I think that's a good. Puka Nacua. I think that's how you say it. Puka Nacua, the wide receiver, man. He nice. He nice. What you say, Pikachu? Yeah, that one word. Yeah. I think the Rams are a very solid team, man, and I like that coach. I don't think he's good on accident. I think he's good with strategy and with his smarts as a coach. Deep press in the NFC, bro.
The Falcons, another inconsistent team that just don't get. I don't get it. 1 minute y'all playing great, the next minute y'all they're 3-6 right now. They lost their last 4, but then I'll see them run into a game and I pick the opposite squad to win, and they run all over these one words. So I just don't understand the Falcons. I'm depressed with the Falcons, bro. Make your mind up.
I'm depressed with the Cowboys, man. Y'all shouldn't suck this bad. Y'all shouldn't. Y'all 3-5-1, and y'all didn't look good in this last game y'all played, man. Y'all didn't look good to have just made a trade to help the defense a little bit, and it didn't help nothing. Y'all just don't look. I don't know what it is. And Dak came back to earth. Dak was like all world for the first few games of the season. Now he back to being Dak.
Yeah, he dacking it up.
Yeah, he's dacking it up. He dacking with the best of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I don't get it either, brother.
Yeah, I don't get it. All right, man. That's it for the NFL, man. Mr. G and Hagen's in there talking crazy. Next subject, man. Let's go to NBA top 10.
Yeah,
NBA
man.
top 10 power rankings. Number 1, we got the Thunder. Number 2, we got the Nuggets. Number 3, we got the Rockets. Number 4, we got the Knicks. Number 5, we got the Cavs. Number 6, the Lakers. Number 7, the Spurs. Number 8, the Pistons. Number 9, the Bucks. And number 10, the T-Wolves. Thoughts on this, brother?
Listen, man. I have see, the NBA get it. You dig what I mean? The NBA actually get it. Now, I would have the Spurs a little further up. I don't know how the Spurs are below the Lakers, and they got an 8-2 record. It should be Thunder, Nuggets, Spurs, in my opinion, because those are the best teams in the NBA. And the Pistons shouldn't be number 8. They 9-2. You dig what I
No.
mean? Like, the Pistons are balling. Like, talk about that a little later also. But I don't have a problem with it. Everybody that should be in the top 10. The only person I think the only team that I kind of question
Mm-hmm.
is the T-Wolves at 7-4, being at number 10. It's some other squads that probably could have got in there and looking at it. But like I got a team. They 7-4, and we dang sure shouldn't be where we at. I'm just
No.
saying the Miami Heat,
No,
we
y'all
should
should.
not be
No.
7-4,
Yes,
but
y'all
we
should.
are winning. We are
Yes,
winning
y'all should.
games. We are winning games the way we listen. We should be in the top 10 for what we doing because we ain't got nobody.
Listen, y'all have a great coach. That's a
We
start.
do.
And y'all got some talent. Bam is good. Ware is there every once in a while.
How?
Yeah. Powell is good. You know, you got a decent team. And you run a new offense that's confusing people right now. I'm aware of this offense, and it seemed to be working for y'all a lot better than it worked for my team last year. Well, it worked for my team last year.
You got to have shooters to run that offense.
You got to have shooters to run that offense.
You got to have shooters, and we do have some shooters. I will say that.
One thing, I saw them talking in the chat about Cade Cunningham. He had a historic game. I think he scored like 40-something points and took like 40 shots. So,
no, that boy took 45 shots, bro.
That boy was chucking. But
he went to the ice bath that night, bro.
It actually was a good game, though. The game on NBC, man. Once again, man, before we even keep talking about this, shout out to NBC, man. They coverage is elite, bro. It is elite. Everything about their coverage makes it seem like it had regular season games looking like playoff games. For real, for real.
Yeah.
So NBC regular season game is like an ESPN playoff game. Yeah. That lets you know there's levels to this. And they're way above that. And Prime ain't trash neither.
Prime ain't trash, and neither is Peacock. Like, and I think Peacock and NBC together with this.
Same thing. It's the same thing.
So with them, like, I'm very impressed that we don't have to depend on two networks and TNT and ESPN to get my NBA fix.
Yes.
I can go through all these different avenues and I'm straight. I'm Gucci with it. And I love the fact that I can turn on any game or any of these apps at any given time, and I can watch me a nice NBA game that I normally wouldn't be able to see. And honorable mention to this, man. I told y'all, and y'all laughed at me. Man, shout out to the Utah Jazz. I don't care that they 4-7. Okay. They are in games. And I said they were going to be better than what people thought. They're not in the tank. They got a better record than the Pelicans. And I'm telling y'all right now, the Utah Jazz, that was my sleeper team. Not to make the playoffs and win anything, but I just knew the Jazz was going to be better than what people thought they were going to be. And right now, if the playoffs started today, they'd be in the play-in tournament at number 10. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna let you.
You can hit the nope if you want to, bro.
I really wanted to. I'll try and be nice since you're the co-host, but no, stop.
Okay,
look, you happy with the Jazz forward? What you say they are
4-7?
You happy with the Jazz? And I'm miserable with my team that's 4-8. So
listen, right now to your team. Your team is behind them.
As we should be.
Over the hill Clippers, which is you about to hear this on my D press, are behind them. I told y'all
they should be. You said that about the Clippers, though.
Yeah, I did call it, and I'm gonna say that in my D press. Let's go ahead to the NBA. Impress D press, brother.
Okay, impress in the East, brother.
I am impressed with the Detroit basketball Pistons, man. They're 9-2 on a 7-game win streak. And listen, the squad is led by Cade Cunningham, and he is certified, bro. Let's just he's certified.
It's not just him, but yes, he is definitely
they got
a
whole squad.
But that boy Jalen Dorn, he's something different. He beats on them boys.
He a big man that know how to play down low, and he play big. And let me tell y'all something. The East is wide open this year. Stop getting happy with the Cavs because they don't win in the playoffs. You dig what I mean? But just watch out for the Pistons, man.
Yeah, I can't even disagree with you, man. I mean, I would say I got to say the Pistons, man. I saw the Knicks last night. And I was impressed with them, but, you know, my team trash. So, I mean, that's not impressive. But the Pistons, to me, are impressive. They're very impressive because I think they are ahead of schedule on their, I ain't going to say rebuild, but their growth as a young team. They're ahead of schedule. And Cade Cunningham is a legit superstar. He run that team. Now, he's not overly efficient like a super-duper shooter, but he got that killer in him a little bit when it comes to being a leader on that team. And they all follow him. It reminds me of like lightweight SGA. A lightweight SGA. And what I mean by that, the way he has command of that team. Because SGA, they'll be in the interview, everybody be clowning. He be like, hey, chill out, and they all shut up. And, he ain't punking them folks. He just the leader. And I think K kind of got the same thing going with him.
It's called respect, bro.
It's called respect, and it's called leading by example, because you got to do both.
Yep.
You can't run your mouth and then, lack of better words, nut up in a big moment. When you step up in the big moment, he has the most respect for what they did against New York last year in them playoffs, because New York had to fight to beat them. That wasn't no easy win, bro. D-Press in the East, bro.
No easy win.
That boy almost said it. He got halfway through that.
I stopped on purpose. You're gonna walk over, but you're gonna limp back. That's like K was talking. My D-Press on the Pacers, man. I know Halliburton's out, but y'all lost Miles Turner,
bro.
No, I don't want to hear none of that, bro.
Okay.
Like they got injuries, true indeed, but they let Miles Turner walk away because they felt like they other players and some of the people they picked up was gonna be better. They felt like Pascal Siakam was gonna be they one, and he's out there and he's hooping. Yeah. But my point is, they 1-10. I'm depressed about it.
Yeah, man.
You go from the NBA Finals to 1-10. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean, they point guard is out, but they still should have been better. Benedict Mathurin could have stepped in. It's another, I can't remember that point guard. Not Niemhausen. Something with an M. And he could have stepped in. And I think he got hurt too, but it still don't matter. I think they should have won more games. I'm depressed with the Magic. Now, the Magic are 5-6, one game under 500, but I was told all summer that team was going to be great because they added former Grizzly Desmond Bane. And I like Desmond Bane. I think he's a good player. But they shouldn't be this bad. This team was much better last year with basically the same team, and they just added Bane and lost KCP. That was old, which I know for a fact right now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why they are not good. I think they have some chemistry issues and mess around. Chemistry issues. And I'm going to hate to say this, but a black coach probably going to get fired if they don't live up to potential this year. That's probably what's going to happen. Go ahead,
I'm going to say something about your Magic. I think it's chemistry. Yeah. Bane did hit a game winner.
He did just the other night.
The other night, and maybe that may give him a little confidence moving forward. You dig what I mean? So we'll see what happened with Magic. I ain't wrote them off yet because of chemistry. Like 2K, you make a trade and you still dominating out there on the court.
Let me say this. I want to address this right quick before we move on to the D-Press. Impress in the West. Because Hagan said this, one word of the day. We don't have one word of the day, but this is one word of this moment. Here we go. New thing. One word of the day, the Morris twins were still looking for that smoke with the Jokic brothers. Yes, they was on a podcast talking like, oh, no, it would have went crazy if they would have did this. You got to recognize we're 6'9", NBA players or whatever. If you wanted to smoke with the Jokic brothers, why you didn't do nothing when Jokic ran up on you, dog? Nobody jumped. You remember in that game when he pushed Jokic and Jokic turned around and said, oh, this is for Serbia, and injured that boy for the rest of the season almost, and brother was around?
Blast him so much.
There was never no get back. Never.
And then they came to Miami.
Yes, sir.
And sit behind the bench waiting for the smoke. Like,
please do something.
If you want to.
Please do something.
Only thing they gonna do is deport us. But we gonna whoop that tail tonight.
So I'm just not. I'm not saying that, bro. Hey, Mars twins. You share my last name. It's a good name to have. But hey, come on, bro. Y'all had y'all chance when y'all was on the court, man. Don't be popping that stuff now. That look crazy. All right, man. Impressed in the West, bro.
Years later, I'm listen. I am very, very, very impressed with the Oklahoma City Thunder. I know this is an easy choice, but everybody said they are not as good as we think they are. They're not if the Nuggets wouldn't have got hurt, they wouldn't be champion. Listen, man, these boys are for real. They deep as ever, and they don't even have their whole squad out there right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go just to be something different because Oklahoma. I mean, they're 11-1. Come on, bro. Ain't nobody else in the NBA 11-1. They awesome team. I'm gonna go with the Lakers, man. They shocked me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this. Yeah. I'm gonna say something that everybody ain't ready for. They gonna be better with Luka. Bron got to sit down. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Sit down. I know there's Bron sexuals and Bron fans all over the place. This Luka team now. I'm the captain of this ship now, pap. Boy, I'm the captain of this ship. That's it, man. Like, it's all Bron, and we know Bron loved the drama. Let's be real. Huh?
Good movie quote, by the way. Go ahead.
Yeah, right on. We know LeBron loves the drama. let's not act like that Seattle had him out this long. He been sitting out this long thinking, I'm going to show them because they going to suck without me. And you know what you found out?
No.
They don't. They don't need you, one word. They good. Because one thing about you can't – LeBron and Luka are similar players. Luka is LeBron that can shoot and not as athletic, but he's just as big. He's a forward that really play like a point guard. You feel what I'm saying? They going to have to trade old boy, man, for real. Because you know he ain't going to have the same production as he used to. And watch what's going to happen. As soon as he come back, they 8-3 right now. They going to mess around, and they going to be 8-12. or 8-8. You know, that record going to change real quick because he going to throw off all the chemistry when he come back. Anyway, go ahead, bro. D-Press in the West.
Listen, man, I said this at the beginning of before the season started. I said it. Go back and look at the tape because it's on there. Take that for data, as my former coach and my brother over there said. The Clippers, and I said this, they're an old squad. Mm-hmm. We looked at on paper, man, they got Harden. Chris Paul still got something in the tank. Kawhi Leonard, Bradley Beal coming off the bench. They deep. Guess what? Bradley
all them
Beal,
old names.
Injury. He had a season-ending surgery to his hip. Let me tell y'all something. I'm seasoned. Yeah. And every now and then when I'm walking, for no reason, my hip do something. And I don't understand what.
You know what, bro? Facts.
I'm just all like, God, what my hip acting up for? You dig what I mean? And these are professional athletes. And all I'm saying is everybody got excited about the Clippers. And I told y'all, even Big Perk on the ESPN was saying it. This is the retirement home. They are 3-7. Don't give me chemistry. It's the same squad out there. Same squad. And they're 3-7. So now you're about to watch them blow it up. They got a brand new stadium, and that owner ain't going to go for this. Kawhi may be out of there in a minute. You already got the hug a tree, lick a frog gate going on with this boy with the under the table money. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, man.
Right. Yeah. Aspirations of losing because that's what they got right now. That's my D-Press, the LA Clippers, brother.
All right, my D-Press in the West, man. I say Dallas Mavericks, man. AD is doing what AD always done. I know we got to expect it. But everybody was like, man, my sleeper for the West is them Dallas Mavericks. And how you think that was going to happen? You got Cooper Flag playing point guard. Cooper Flag never has played point guard. When he played for Yo Dookies, did he play point guard?
He did not.
He played what he's supposed to be playing in the NBA. Wasn't he small forward / power forward for the Duke Blue Devils?
Yeah,
correct.
It was looking good out there.
And now he's not looking good. Clay is old. You know what I'm saying? Clay got benched with Meg Thee Stallion on the sideline. Boy, how embarrassing can that be? But I guess he's going to be like, I'm all right because she, making that spaghetti. If you know the social media posts. He getting that spaghetti, so he's straight. But nah, bro, I think they a little watch.
Nothing about them games.
Man, skip them games. I got a stallion at the house. Okay,
I got a stallion at the crib.
All right, my guy. But yeah, man, I'm depressed with them, man. I still think they got enough NBA talent to not be only have 3 wins. And listen,
I agree, bro.
My team sucks. We had them down 30. That tells you everything you gotta know. So, one note. I hope they fire my coach. I don't care if it ain't been number 10 games. Get his European donkey on up out of here.
Get
him out of here. Trying to run this hockey lineup, these hockey shifts and basketball. Nobody does this. What is this? You can't get jiggy with this.
Can't get jiggy with this. Hey, I'm gonna address Mr. G before we go to college football.
Bro.
Mr. G, it's not that. I don't want to get too much into this because we got a debate fuel on some stuff that happened with the Mavericks. Of course, that was national news. But no, I don't think they second guessing Kid. I think it's the fact that Kid has Kyrie not in, AD not in.
They don't have a point guard.
They don't have a point guard. They're gonna have to trade for a point guard, and they're depending on a rookie. So what we thought was Cooper Flag going into the ideal situation is actually a rookie going into a regular situation where rookies go into, which is a sorry team, and they're expecting him to lead them until they get Kyrie and AD back. So that's all it is. Cooper Flag is just really, truly having a rookie season, which is not bad, by the way. He putting up numbers. It's just we thought he had an ideal situation, and he should have. but the injuries messed that up. So,
Absolutely.
and I'll talk more about that a little later.
All right, we can go to NCAA top 10 college football
Yeah, man.
rankings. Number 1, we got the Ohio State. Number 2, Indiana. These are the playoff rankings.
Yes.
Number 3, Texas A&M. Number 4, Alabama. Number 5, Rob's Georgia Bulldogs. Number 6,
Yeah, man.
Texas Tech. Number 7, Ole Miss. Number 8, Oregon. Number 9, Notre Dame. And number 10, look at old Texas and crept on back up in there. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I want to say something about Texas. We were really riding Arch Manning hard, and we had to remember, pause. We had to remember. Yeah, I know what it's for. We had to remember that the kid only played 3 or 4 games last season as a freshman, and then he was trying to get his wings under himself. So we were just mad at national media deeming him the next Peyton Manning or Eli Manning, and he hadn't earned anything yet. So now he's starting to earn it. So I don't have a problem with this playoff. I'm good with that. My big top 25 matchups this week, if y'all been paying attention, the games that I say going to be good on them top 25s have actually been okay. Number 4, Alabama versus number 11, Oklahoma. Oklahoma has had some sneaky wins.
Yeah,
Alabama has been doing their thing. Look, we wrote off Alabama. We had to apologize to the number 1 team in the nation and the number 4 team in the nation because at the beginning of the season, we said, nope, no repeating. It's not that. We said the same thing for Alabama. Saving gone. Ain't nothing. And we was wrong. These words is balling.
Alabama's quarterback got 27 touchdowns, I believe, and 1 pick.
There
Balling.
it is.
They had 1 bad game against Florida State to start the year, and then they've been rolling. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. And then my game of the week, my Georgia Bulldogs at number 5 play that number 10 Texas team. And Georgia just, listen, man, I don't know if they on the midnight train or they walking because my team is just not consistent. And this game scares me. That is that's my big top 25 matchups this week. My sleeper game this week is Florida versus Ole Miss. Florida was ranked early in the season. And then, they could look to play the spoiler against Ole Miss this weekend. But Ole Miss been balling. As you can see, they number 7. But Florida is one of them teams that can come in and mess them up in this playoff ranking right here and knock them clean up out of it. So my sleeper game this week is Florida versus number 7 Ole Miss. Make sure y'all tune into that joint because I think it's going to be better than what people think.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, it's the SEC. Anything can happen, man. These are high-level players in the SEC. Although Florida had a coaching change and all that, it don't matter, man. They can still mess around and beat Ole Miss. People are not used to Ole Miss being good in the SEC. Ole Miss is not normally one of the powers, but they playing very good. And their coach, Lane Kiffin, has got that team very, very motivated. All right, man, let's get into our soapbox segment. Move on with the show.
Soapbox.
All right, this is our soapbox segment. Me and Rob go back and forth. Well, not go back and forth. Go off for 2 minutes. Rob normally goes off on sports topics. I normally go off on literally whatever on my mind. You never know what's gonna happen. Sometimes we switch up. You never know. It just we gotta see what's good. Look, we got a time to look like this. When it's over, it's just over. One word. As tradition, I always let my brother Rob go first. My brother, is you ready?
I am ready.
Let's go.
Hey, look, man, I've been an NBA fan for a long time. And the All-Star game back in the day used to mean something. I mean, the conference, if you had it, Magic versus Bird, Jordan. Listen, these cats played in the All-Star games, and it meant a lot. You did. They was playing for conference pride. But then the All-Star game became boring, a layup line. Everybody doing this, not playing defense. And then a couple of years ago, me and C was like, yo, they should do what they do in the Rising Stars. They should make it world versus the U.S. Then people will be playing for pride. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This year they gonna do it, and you can tell the U.S. scared, and I mean scared, because they giving the U.S. 2 teams versus 1 foreign-born team, which consists of 5 starters and seven reserve players. Let me tell y'all something. The U.S. is in trouble. Your top 3 players in the NBA right now for MVP race are all foreign-born players. SGA, triple-double Jokic, Giannis. And nobody's talking about Giannis, but Giannis is balling this year.
Yes, he is.
My thing is this. Let me tell you, the last 7 MVPs have been foreign-based. You dig what I mean? The last 7 years, it's been a foreign player. Now, Jokic got 3 of them, and Embiid who switched sides, so now he false flagging. You know, that's treason. But we ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
talk about it. But let's talk about your top players that's in the league right now, foreign players, and this will be the end of my soapbox because I think this All-Star game gonna be off the chain. You got Giannis, Sabonis, Jokic, Porzingis, SGA, Luka, Siakam, my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Fries, the Wagner brothers, Sangoon, Wemby, Jamal Murray. That's just to name a few of them. And
Yeah.
if Kyrie Irving decided he wanted to play for Australia, he could do that. But he ain't even in. He hurt, so he won't be eligible. But my point is, the All-Star game should be officially back.
I agree, man. All right, my soapbox is on this here, man. I'm gonna come with something really on top of my dome. The other day I was at the gym. I was able to get to the gym early, probably about 8 something in the morning. So I'm pulling up to the gym, go to the bathroom, go to the locker room, more so locker room, change my clothes, get my clothes all together, get myself together, putting on all my stuff, because I wear a lot of times. Rob know about this. Throw a hoodie on just to get a better sweat. 'Cause I'm trying to cut some carbs and all. I mean, not cut some carbs, cut some calories and all that. And that's cool. I'm going through that. So I'm walking out the locker room. I'm at Maryland Heights, bro. So help you describe where I'm going from. So I'm coming from the locker room, walking around the corner, about to walk up the stairs to go to the gym. I walk by a dude, red-haired white gentleman. You know what I'm saying? The race don't matter. I'm just saying this for the story. I walk by. What's up, man? What's up? I walked by. I took about 3 steps, and I smelled the essence of death. Like, it was so foul. It was so, oh my God. And bruh, he ain't lifted no weights. He ain't ran on no track. He walking into the gym to get ready to go to the gym. Brother, how you smell like whole cheeks walking into the place? You know what I'm saying? Bro, this man ain't did one curl, one bench press, one squat, nothing. Just walking in, walking in with his bags. I'm walking out and I'm saying, hey, man, how you doing? And all of a sudden, they just came around the corner and said, watch out, one word. I was like, oh, my God. Brother, public service announcement. You go to the gym. If you leave and you stink, nobody going to look funny at you because you're supposed to been working out. Don't come to the gym stinking. You know what I'm saying? Wash your tail. I want to say something else. I'm not a cussing man. But if I was, you know what I'm trying to say. Wash your tail, man. Like, what is wrong with you? You was a grown man. You was a grown man out here with yourself stinking so bad that I walked past you and still smelt it. I ain't talking about cologne or like a woman got strong perfume on. Be like, ooh, she smell good. That's understandable. Or a woman walk by a dude, be like, he smell good. But I walked by somebody and was like, oh my God, that stink. So yes, Crispy, what Crispy said. I ain't gonna even post it, but yes.
C-Micah probably. Yeah, that's
that's exactly what I was thinking. Crispy, number one for you saying that what I couldn't say. On to the Bayview segment. Ooh, Lord, help me, Jesus. All right, man, this is our debate feud segment where me and Rod go back and forth over subjects like what you just saw on the screen. We got time to look like that down there for 5 minutes. When it's over, it's just over. First subject for tonight. All right. Which NFL team has had the most disappointing season this far, and who's had the most impressive? Which NFL team has had the most disappointing season this far or thus far, and who's had the most impressive? Mr. Davis.
For me, the most disappointing would have to be the Giants. And the reason I'm going with the Giants is because they brought Russ in, and he didn't do what they wanted him to do. But then they brought Jackson Dart and their rookie running back Scatterbull, which is he a beast. They having fun. Dart and Scatterbull was having fun, even though they wasn't winning games yet.
Yeah.
But he went out with the season-ending injury, and it's just disappointed because of the potential that was there. That's why I'm disappointed in the Giants, just from that standpoint.
Man, one of the teams I'm most disappointed in is the Baltimore Ravens. Now, they're basically right at 500, and I know the quarterback got injured, but that team was supposed to be loaded, stacked, and not dealing with these type of injuries. I mean, not these type of injuries, this many losses. All those losses ain't been on injuries. Some of it's just like they haven't been playing good. They made Derrick Henry look old. And then Derrick Henry is old for a running back, but last year he was fine. And now Lamar Jackson just came back, but it's just I'm very disappointed in that team. Who's been the most impressive to you, bro?
I wanna sit on your depressing.
Okay, go ahead.
Depressing. I told y'all the Baltimore Ravens were not going back to the Super Bowl.
You did.
I said it. I said it at the beginning of the season. I'm like, everybody talking about Baltimore. That was their window, bruh. It was their window, and that's
They
it.
should have won last year.
They should have won last year.
I agree.
They did not. My bad, Hagans. I'm just saying that was their window of opportunity. I said it. I said it with my chest, and everybody thought I was crazy. Even people I saw on the streets, like, man, Baltimore ain't it. And here it is. But I'm gonna digress there as far as that, because they didn't use Derrick Henry like they should have. Like, they should have copied the Eagles on how they used Saquon Barkley.
Absolutely.
They did not.
Absolutely.
They chose to do something different because they had a running quarterback. That was a double threat along with what you had in your tight end and your wide receivers. You decided not to do it. You right. You know what I'm saying? The Giants, my disappointment was just the potential. Like, oh, man, I'm disappointed they couldn't reach their potential. But disappointment, I understand where you're coming from, but I already saw this coming. So that's why I'm not disappointed in them. I have to go with the New England Patriots for my impress this season.
Hold on, before we go to the impress, bro, I want to go through some of the. We don't normally do this, but let's go through the chat because people have put in a depress. Crispy, it's impressive how disappointing the Titans have been this season. That's a good way to say it. Vicky, she says, I'm very disappointed in my team, the Raiders, but we just need a new quarterback. I believe that. I thought y'all would still be better even with that quarterback.
Geno Smith went out this year, and I think him and old boy gone.
Yeah, Hagan said disappointing the Eagles because why? They're not blowing teams out. Impressive the Eagles because they keep finding ways to win despite y'all being disappointed in the offense. Brother, that's a double. Okay. Bless you, Hagans, but they winning. They good.
That's a true fan.
That's a true fan.
That was a true fan.
That's true. I understand it. Mr. G say the Bengals. Burrow, we're going to have a conversation about his street clothes energy now. And Mr. G? Yeah. That's facts. And that's it.
What Macaulay Culkin doing right now.
All right, who you impressed with? You were saying the Patriots, I believe, when you said the most impressive to you.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the Patriots, man, because after that mass overhaul, coaching and everything that they were doing, Drake May is having a stellar sophomore season. Yeah. It's to the point where they're looking at it from if they went back and redid the draft between him and Daniels. You know how they always do that.
Absolutely.
But Drake, I mean, of course they always do that, but Drake May, man, this year's been crazy. And not to mention, they're tied for the best record right now in the NFL at 8-2. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's that three-way tie: Broncos, Indiana, the Colts, and them for the best record in the NFL, Craig. The NFL, not just the AFC. So I'm impressed with them.
I think the Colts have been the most impressive to me because, like the Patriots, you didn't see this coming. I didn't see this coming from the Patriots, and right there next to the Patriots, I really think they tied neck for neck. In my opinion, is the Colts.
I'll give you that.
Just totally impressive team. We never expected none of this from them. And the Colts are, listen, the Colts so good, they made Daniel Jones look good. Think about that. Daniel Jones was pure D trash when he was with the Giants. Well, he wasn't totally trash, but he looks very good now since he's been with the Colts. Minus the time he played my Steelers, he took that L. Go ahead, bro.
But you got to also think they got the MVP in the NFL and Taylor in that running back, bro. Like, that boy is running the ball. I'm talking about Colts running back Taylor. That boy is balling. He should be the MVP this season.
Yeah.
And the way that he's playing, so the Colts, again, one of those 1-2 punches. Because I can get you with the run, and if my run game start, now I can pop you with this play action. I can hit you with the bootleg. I can do it opens up so much when you got a beastified run game, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, next subject. Jags Travis Hunter has season-ending surgery. Should he still be a two-way player? If you don't know what I mean by two-way player, he plays offense and defense as he did in college. Go ahead, bro.
I feel he first needs to learn one or the other at the NFL level. So if you're going to play if Travis is going to play wide receiver, learn the NFL as a wide receiver. Get you a couple of seasons under your belt and then incorporate that DB or that cover or whatever you're trying to do, and then let them come in at certain schemes or trick plays to do that. But focus on one or the other before you start trying to play both sides of the ball. I'm gonna let you go, and then I'll finish up.
Yeah, I fully agree with you on that. I think he should play one. He should pick one. He probably should play on defense, in my opinion, because I don't think he has the breakaway speed to really be a NFL wide receiver like that. I think he was good enough to do that in college, but I think his and also he's not big enough. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of small. You know what I'm saying? In college, we didn't really notice this because these weren't all NFL players. He's not really big enough, and I don't think he has the breakout speed to do that. So I think he should be just go ahead and be a defensive back and just try to catch, intercept some balls and whatever and do something like pause. But trying to intercept some footballs or whatever and go ahead and do it that way, man, because he hasn't done none of the stuff he was doing in college. It hasn't translated in the way it did when he was in college. This man was awesome in college. And I think it's still time once he heals from his injury. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, like Mr. G said, that's what I was saying. Mr. G mirrored exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Go back to defense, then gadget plays on offense. That's what I mean. Certain schemes and trick plays, put them on offense for that wide receiver, even if it's for a decoy. That's because they know when he go out there, that's who they looking for.
Right.
And that's just the perfect thing. But this is what I think he has to adjust to the NFL physicality before doing both. And everybody talks about it. Like the physicality and the speed is crazy. You dig what I mean? Like, this is the reason why you would never see a high school player jump from high school to the pros. That little young man would get killed. First hit out of there. You dig what I mean? It takes time. You have to build your body up in order to get to the NFL level. This ain't NBA, how you saw NBA players back in the day jumping from high school to the pros because they was tall and physical or whatever the case may be. You can't do that in the NFL. Your body's not going to allow you to sustain a hit like that. So he needs to get used to the physicality when he gets back from this injury. Focus on defense, and go with them schemes and trick plays, like me and Mr. G was saying.
I'm gonna put up what Hagan said. I think he brought up a good point. Jazz reached taking Hunter at number 2. He kind of has to play both ways and be good, if not great both ways, to justify taking him with that pick. Now, one thing that happens in the NFL, GMs do that a lot. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we gonna suffer. The team gonna suffer for me to be right that I picked this guy. I believe in him. That's my pick. You know what I'm saying? And I am of the opinion. This happens in the NBA as well. When someone is good, you see it. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's a few players that got good late, like Sam Darnold. You know what I'm saying? Sam Darnold wasn't good for quite a few years and then became good. Or the quarterback for the Raiders that was good before he got to the Raiders, but now he ain't. Oh, the black dude, I can't remember his name right. Geno Smith. He was good for Seahawks, not good for the Raiders. So, but most of the time, you see talent early. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't see it early, it can be worked on to make him just a manageable player. But when you like superstar level, take over the lead player, you see that quick. But anyway, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, that's all I got on it, man. It's just we both agree. Like, you need to focus on one or the other and build that up, get that in you. I read his stats earlier that he had 298 yards and only one touchdown. Like, C has a good point. Nobody saw how small he was. We just didn't trip off of it. And people may have said it, but we was so on Colorado's bandwagon. And if anybody said anything negative about Shador or Travis or anybody, Shiloh, we felt like they was hating. So we didn't even listen to, sometimes didn't listen to the facts of what was being said because we were in awe of what we saw this young man doing. You know what I mean? So now we're starting to see him on another level. But I feel like he is good enough where he can adjust and be a good NFL player. I'm not saying he's a bust by a long shot.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. I mean, I hope the best for the kid. Like I say, I think Mr. G spelled it out the best. Let him play on defense and do some gadget offense plays every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? But his main thing is defense. You can survive being that size as a DB. But wide receiver, you need to be a little bit tall, in my opinion, or a little bit faster. You got to be elite in something like that. And I think this dude is an NFL talent, but I don't think he's elite yet. But he can be. All right, moving on to the next subject. Were the Mavs looking for a reason to fire Nico after the Luka backlash? Were the Mavs looking for a reason to fire Nico after the Luka backlash? I'll let you go first, brother.
Hey, right. He traded Luka for some food stamps and a bus pass. Flat out, bro. Like, think about this. AD and a 2029 first round pick. And the NBA, I'm going to tell y'all something, said, all right, y'all did this foolery because we got to make sure the Lakers stay atop because LeBron's about to go.
And we just signed
we'll
this
give
deal,
y'all the
this
number
TV
one pick.
deal.
Yeah,
That too.
we'll give y'all the number one pick. Go ahead and make this.
Yeah.
And because they knew they needed a legacy for the Lakers with LeBron going out. And there was nobody out there that could take that. They need that for, like my man just said, TV deals. I'm gonna let you go, and then we can go ahead and debate on this.
I think it is what you said, but I'm gonna come with another theory why I think where the Mavs looking for a reason to fire Nico after the Luka backlash. I don't think they were looking for a reason. I think they just had to do it. But I'm not sure that was all Nico. I think that owner wanted to get rid of Luka because these owners were new NBA owners, right? They wasn't like around the NBA. They weren't people that came from the NBA and know how the NBA worked. They were people that got that bread. You know what I'm saying? There's people that got that bread and bought a team, and it's like, okay, we're not going to pay this dude all this money, and he's not in shape, and he's out here drinking beers, and you know what I'm saying? And they was like looking at it like this, and I think they made Nico the fall guy. That's I opinion. I don't think Nico ain't crazy. I think he's crazy too, but I think they gave him the okay. You ain't trading Luka on your own without the okay from the owners.
No,
I don't believe it. Okay. No way in the world. So I think the owners fired that dude to save face, because now the pressure ain't on them. You know what I'm saying? So that's the other side of it, what I think. Go ahead, bro.
So to piggyback off your to save them, also, you got to remember, it had got leaked that the owners were trying to tank this team to move them to Vegas. They was trying to get to Vegas. You dig what I mean? Because if I'm not mistaken, the majority of the new owners are Asian or something like that. And my thing is, it's about money. There's money in Vegas. There's really not money in Dallas with this mid-level market. What they failed to realize was the fan base, because I grew up in Dallas when Rolando Blackman and them, before we moved to D.C., my 6th grade year, I was in Dallas when they had Rolando Blackman and all them down there with the Dallas Mavericks. When they had it's a throwback now, but it was ugly when I was a kid, they logo. My point that I'm making is they didn't rely on that. The other part that's messed up, look, if AD and Kyrie wasn't hurt, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Yeah. Because now you got AD, Kyrie, you got Coop, you got Lively, you playing games, and now your team not 3-8. You're possibly at the 8-3s, the 7-4s. You're more up there in that level. You dig what I'm saying? But Mr. Glass had another Mr. Glass moment, came down and stepped on somebody else's foot, and boom, I'm out for a month. You dig what I mean? So Mr. Glass is back. Kyrie is out. So the Mavs are 3-8. This is the reason why Nico gone. It has nothing to do with it. So they really had to save face, because who was your impress when we talked impress, depress up? It was the Lakers, because the Lakers are 8-3. And guess what Luka's averaging right now? 40-something points a game. You dig what I mean? He went on a stretch where he was averaging 44 for like every game he played before Austin Reeves went on his thing. They had to save face and get rid of it. This man was receiving death threats, bro. Like, you got to they had to save face. Go ahead, C.
I think the owners didn't recognize what Luka meant to that community. Also, Luka loved Dallas. Luka had hold on. Yeah, Luka loved Dallas. Luka never wanted to leave there. Luka hated that. You know what I'm saying? He was upset, and all them fans loved Luka. People said it was a shot where the whole arena is screaming, something, fire Nico, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And this guy sitting next to the owner, a fan in a Luka jersey, a Lakers Luka jersey, 77 joint, talking about, why did y'all get rid of Luka? You know what I'm saying? Because they looking at this team. My team is trash. Mind you, the year before they traded Luka, they just went to the NBA Finals.
NBA Finals,
and they talking about, now we need players that play defense. And you traded Luka for always injured Anthony Davis. Mr. Glass, as Rob said. If you've seen the comic book movie, that's a real person, Mr. Glass, always injured. And that is Anthony Davis. Now, when he's healthy, he's awesome.
Oh, he nice.
But he's just not healthy a lot, man. So, yeah, I think it was a lot to this, man. I think it was kind of conspiracy type thing. And I also think Nico was the scapegoat. I think both at the same time. All right, next subject. Do you think the non-power conference teams really deserve a place in the playoffs? We're talking about college football here. Do you think the non-power conference teams really deserve a place in the playoffs, like a Utah? Well, no, Utah is in a kind of in the power conference.
They in a nice
Yeah, but I'm shoot, my team for they messed it up. Memphis or something. Teams like that that's not in the SEC, that's not in the Big Ten, that's not in the even the what's the other one? Big 12, or the ACC. The ones that really matter to college football is the Big Ten and the SEC. All the rest I'm on the outside looking in, but the Big 12 and the ACC are kind of above all the rest of the non-power teams. So, do you really think? Do you think the non-power teams really deserve a place in the playoffs, Mr. Davis?
If they win their conference, they deserve a spot.
Okay.
And that's my take on it.
Yeah.
Because SEC is so deep. If that's the case, you might as well do an SEC tournament.
Right.
No, if I win my conference, this is what I love about NCAA basketball.
Yeah.
Because you can get the lower major play-in guy to go into the 64, around the 64 and all the way down. So I don't want listen to me. I don't want football to expand it to 64 teams. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
But when you have your conferences and they win their conference, and they won, I don't care how sorry the conference was, they won. They earned a spot to the playoffs. Let the football fall. Let the chips fall where they may on that Saturday night when they playing in the playoffs to try to make it to a national championship.
Yeah, I think in football, a lesser team is much more lesser because, the talent and all that. But I will say this, man. Like Rob said, if you win your conference, yeah, you should have a shot. If you win your conference, and any of those teams are going to have to be at least 12-1 or 13-0. They're not going to be able to have 2 and 3 losses to even win their conference, right? So they're going to have to be a good team. And they also got to be ranked. So they got to be at least decent enough. And sometimes one of them teams will mess around and beat somebody. But the argument for a lot of people when they say, no, they shouldn't be in there, is like, well, look at the schedule they play. You idiot. They don't get to play who they want to play. Because say a team, South Florida right now that's playing good, right? Mess around and they beat Florida this year, and they beat Boise, and they're the candidate right now because they got the best record, right? A South Florida can't just go get to play, say we want to play LSU next year. Well, they got to try to play LSU. And then those big conferences are saying, look, we want you to play more teams inside our league or another power team. So they may play one non-power team. Well, guess what? If they're only going to play one non-power team, they ain't going to want that team that can actually beat them. They want to go play the sisters of the poor, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? School for the blind. That's what they trying to get. They ain't trying to deal with nobody that can actually kick their tail. So I think it's a double entendre. I think it's bad for those lower level schools because all the lower level schools don't mean they broke. All of them lower level schools don't mean they ain't got money. Some of them just ain't been picked. That's all it is. Right. They operating just like the big schools. They just ain't got picked for the nice conferences yet. Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm wholeheartedly with you, bro. When you look at stuff like this, now I'm not saying put your HBCU people in or your Division II nothing like that. No, you have to be in that. I can't think of what it's called, but it's like a top 50, top something. You have to be at least top 50. Not even in the top 100. You got to be in the top 50 in order to make this happen, and you win your conference. Your conference got to be about something.
Absolutely.
But even if you look at the play, even the Big Ten, or you look at some of these big powerhouse conferences are not. ACC is not all that great. You dig what I mean?
No.
Yet and still, whoever comes out of there is going to be in the playoffs. They should be. You did. Right. So, college football is just funny to me because for so many years, it has always been who the BS Bowl system picked to get in there. Now we got the playoffs, and it's messing up tradition and what they're used to.
All right, bro, we're going to move on for this one. It's getting late. These shows getting longer and longer. It's all right. Last one. NFL Week 11 Pick'ems. Let's go, brother.
All right, last week, man, look, by the hairs of my chin, I ended up beating C by one game. I went 8-6. C went 7-7. C went with the 49ers, and brother. It was very, very weird with them weeks. But we're gonna go ahead and make these picks so we can respect y'all time and ours too. Look, Commanders and Dolphins. See, this that bull. Who you going with this week?
I'm going Dolphins.
And the only reason I'm going with Dolphins because the Commanders don't have a quarterback. So both Dolphins. Packers and Giants.
The Packers.
Yeah, we both went Packers.
Yeah.
Here's the no bowl that nobody wants to win. Texans and Titans.
Oh, boy. Texans, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't already start hitting it. He's talking about, oh, boy.
Two
Now
Houston
this
teams,
is
so to speak.
Hey, look, man. Panthers versus Falcons. This a tough one right here.
Nah, it ain't tough. Panthers for me.
Okay,
Panthers
C going Panthers.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I'm going with the Falcons.
Okay.
Bears versus Vikings. Both Bears.
Yeah, the Bears.
Yeah, they on the roll right now.
Yeah.
Chargers versus Jags.
Chargers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't do it 2 weeks in a row to yourself, bro. Both Chargers. Bucks and Bills. This is gonna be an interesting game right here.
I'm gonna get Buck.
Bucks lost. You getting Buck?
Yeah, getting Buck.
Okay.
Bills ain't that
C
good.
going Bucks. C going Bucks. Look, I'm going Bills. I can't see the Bills not having a redemption after that loss against Miami. They embarrassed. Bengals and Steelers.
Steelers, man.
Yeah, I went both Steelers.
Pick one in my heart.
49ers and 49ers and Cardinals.
49ers.
I know. Seahawks versus Rams. This is the game. This is that listen, man. Listen.
7-2.
Seahawks
versus
and Rams
7-2.
are both 7-2.
Yeah.
They both on 4-game winning streaks.
Both trying to be at top of the division.
They
Seahawks
both
on
trying
top
to be
right
at
now.
top of the division. Yes.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Man. I'm going to go with the Rams. Just because they was in St. Louis, even though they screwed us, I still kind of liked them.
All right, C going with the Rams. Rob going with the Seahawks, man.
I believe. You probably the smart
I went with the Rams last week against the 49ers and got it. So we'll see what another good game, man. And it don't matter what the records are. Chiefs and Broncos, bro.
Broncos.
All right. I'm going Chiefs.
Yeah.
They screwed me last week, but it's all good. And C going Broncos. All right, Ravens and Browns.
Ravens.
Good game. Another one. 7-2 Eagles versus 6-3 Lions.
Eagles.
Hagen's gonna drop kick the mess out of me, man. Rob going Lions. C going Eagles.
Yep.
And then on our Monday night game, Cowboys versus Raiders. I'm gonna be sleep like a mug.
Oh boy. I guess I go to Cowboys. Yeah.
Are you going? It's hard, bro. Cause look, the Raiders almost won. They had a good first half against the Broncos.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
man.
but that's a rivalry. I'm going to Cowboys. Yeah.
Both Cowboys.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap this up real quick. We don't have a one. Hold on, real quick. Both are going with the Dolphins. Commanders versus Dolphins. Both have the Packers beating the Giants this week. Both have the Texans beating the Titans. C is going with the Panthers. I'm going with the Falcons this week. We both got the Bears beating the Vikings, and I know the Vikings getting ready to beat the Bears for some reason. We both got the Chargers beating the Jags. C getting Buck with the Buccaneers beating the Bills. I'm going with the Bills beating the Buccaneers with that redemption win after losing against the Miami last week. We both got the Steelers beating the Bengals. We both have the 49ers over the Cardinals. C is going with the Rams to beat the Seahawks. I am going with the Seahawks to stay atop of the NFC West over the Rams. Both I'm going with the Chiefs to beat the Broncos. C is going with the Broncos to beat the Chiefs. We both got Ravens beating the Browns. I'm going with the Lions. C going with the Eagles, and we both got them boys beating the Raiders. That's what we got.
All right.
Yeah, she said what? I'm sorry, dude. I cannot. And I can't go with the Raiders. I'm sorry. I just
can't do it.
I feel it in my shot. Not to. So have you ever thought I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? I'm speed talking right now. We appreciate it. Look, one of the biggest things that y'all do to keep us going, especially when we got these 3-week shows and we done worked our jobs, y'all in the comments. But hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. Them comments really, really keep us going. We appreciate it more than y'all know. We don't be tripping off the numbers. We just having a conversation like we do when we on the phone or we see each other in person, and we've invited y'all in. It's your first time tuning in to the Not the Same podcast. You saw it, but I'm going to have it put it up one more time. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification button so you'll know when we're live. If you want to sow a seed, hit that Cash App. Cash sign, Not the Same podcast. NotTheSamePodcast.com/support. If you go to our website, it'll be updated tomorrow. Right after the show, you will see it. Website to be updated. We appreciate y'all tuning in and rocking with us 3 minutes past our normal hour time that we do. So, yeah, thank y'all.
We'll be back tomorrow with our Hot Topic and Music show. Make sure you tune in at the same time. With that being said, I'm C-Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
And we're out, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Like Rob said, thank y'all for chilling a little bit longer. A couple of minutes over. We out.
Boy, ain't the same, not the same. Yeah, tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same. Faith, culture, not the same. Boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great stuff. Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, it's like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand on not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode